It is cursed. Heart or lantern may trouble us. Welcome back to my temporary abode. Let's launch right in while I catch up. We have a friend that we made through some notable lore. I've come down with an affliction. I've been working myself too hard, but I have cleared my mind. What I will say is that I am full of vitality. It is hard to get me sick. I will work regardless. I need to continue with my funds. Interesting. What can I explore? Can I explore? Interesting. I can explore a fleeting reminisce. I don't remember that having been an option. But I have given Dorothy Saver, and her heart will help in the things that come. Does notoriety need just dissipate on its own? I have time. I have time to study still. Yes, because I've determined that my painting is a valid expression of my notoriety and my mystique, and that could be a way to keep it under the radar. The restlessness. Why did I do that? The restlessness, though. Moreland? I'll buy another book. Give me whatever nonsense you have in the back. Some of my notoriety has waned, which is something. My health returns. Wrapped in the King. Detailed accounts by James Colin Murphy of secret bacchanals and ecstatic dances observed in necropolises and graveyards. In southern Europe, in Egypt and Anatolia, the author is a self-confessed ghoul and eater of buried flesh. He claims to have witnessed the dances while at his feasting. These dances call to me as someone of the Grail. First, I need create an expression of my vivid imagination, but trust me, we'll get there. I know the restlessness. Restlessness is full of light and moth and memory. But it turns to dread. Over and over, it turns to dread. I need something to lift my spirits. Work for now. Again, what drives me? I need something, some form of change, some sort of shaping, some sort of mark of light. I have nothing. Can I feed it my... I can't even feed it my restlessness. I now have, though, a wild imagination. I see. let's find out what's so wrapped in the king. The dances draw from the traditions of the mysteries, of the cults of the Isis and the Sabile, but include both symbolic and literal flayings. The human heart is always central in the rites. The author punctuates his accounts with queasily sensuous descriptions of his own interrupted feasts. Let's see if this leads to lore. This restlessness is insane. I'm gonna need to go to the club. It's been so long. And nap with some opium. It's a difficult use of my health since my coinage. Someone interrupted our dances. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Hopefully I dream of better things than this mundanity. Ah, okay, yes. Some contentment. Some of this dread can be purged from my mind. A little bit more contentment for my new dread accompanies my restlessness. At these greater feasts, a black pig is always crowned as king before its slaying. On this occasion, its heart was weighed and balanced against a knot of feathers, and its skin became a cape for the officiant. Its flesh was left for the crows, but I must confess my interest was not in its carcass, but in the perfumed flesh of the millinter laid fresh on the earth. A waking chant. This is a powerful amount of lore for something I've never researched before. Let's see what this light through the keyhole provides. My funds are waning, for I need to combat the dread. I wish I had a purpose for all this vitality. It's wasted on me. I am so full of power already. I'm powerful. But I will burn away this new dread with old contentment, for that is the most efficient way. Oh, yes. Okay. So, this man wants to track me down, wants to see what's happening. I will hide behind the pretense of my wild imagination. No, no, sir. This notoriety will disappear before you get to me, and then there's nothing there. And I can milk it for money for now, and use my passion to really feel it out. What's my inspiration? Tristan? No, no, you do not inspire me, Tristan. Does my dread inspire me? Does this fleeting reminisce? You know what inspires me? My vitality. For I have so much of it. Ah, the Watchman. Yes. Time and again, we hear of the wood which rises from the world's foundation. All trees reach for light. What does the wood reach for? Is there a difference between light and light? I think the key to dreams of the wood might be one of these, the one that isn't exactly real. It's been expressed like this. Each hour has a Keller, but Keller exists only where there is light. What is this waking chant? Who could hear this and remain unmoved? The sleeping, the dead, the earth, and the sky? Interesting. I must study, of course. Study and study again. Could I study this fleeting reminisce? Ah, I see. I need more to study. I do not have all the influences I would desire. Firstly, let's buy a quick piece at Moreland so I can study something. And I have 2 followers now. They can watch each other's back. I will send them on an expedition. See what's at this hospital. Spend money on paints, of course. Of course I would. For this passion project, this good investment. A collection of poetry. Study the game Glimmering Lessons Learned. So that would be useful if I need to fast-track my passion, but alas, that's not what I'm looking for right now. Moreland, I was desiring a book of study, not of poetry. I am full of fleeting reminisce. Ah, what's this? Good work. Oh my. My adversary found nothing. Of course, there's nothing to find. My mystique. And I'm glimmering. I'm full of contentment for my work, though my passion is exhausted. My notoriety is still there. My wild imagination is still there. And I'm a little bit more flush with funds. That's a problem. Will I lack the appropriate funding? Will that be my problem? Is the funding just not there? I'll toil. That's what I will do. On what is... Oh my. A bestiary by Pomandier in Greek. In Greek. Some books must be translated before they can be read. My Greek skills are too limited to read this. I might be able to find a textbook or hire a tutor. Guess I could look for more books or... Latin. I'll need to widen my net a bit, it seems. Who's drawn by the red secret? Moreland, give me something I can read this time, thank you. I should be dreaming or studying or something. I have no money to pay you. This would be a different situation if I did. Noteworthy. Another collection of poetry. If I had 3 such collections... What lies beyond a wild imagination? Ah, visions. I don't need visions. I will need to keep up with my work. But if I have glimmering, looks like someone wants to speak on passion. If only there was something I could do with all of this. There's my glimmering. Now if I research glimmering with glimmering and get a lesson learned, and then I read the books for a lesson learned, my book career might take off. That could be very good. Come with me. Rose is a sly miss, and she recognizes me as someone uncommon. I am uncommon. I have uncommon interests, Rose. Rose, have you heard of the Bloody Cup? You might want to talk about it a little bit. Restless. I've obtained... The hand threw me off. I thought it was restlessness. No, it was simply more of my skill returning to me. Glimmering a lesson learned. So, with 3 lessons learned, I can become a more preeminent scholar. Ah, you have some edge to you, Rose. Rose, I think we'll be grand friends. I do need to balk off this... Oh, damn. He's going right for the jugular. Okay. So here's the thing. For this man, I have some wild imagination to throw him off. And my inspiration will be... I think my vitality. Or how about my fleeting reminisce? That's appropriately artistic, isn't it? You have nothing now, Inspector. Leave me. Yes, I'll pay for the paints. Ah, this tentative evidence. I will need to do something about this man. My mystique is back. I've obtained some more glimmering, although I am content with my work. I have such a wild imagination. Did not sell for as much as I would like. Come, my vivid imagination. We've learned much. It is the fiercest. Yes, let's explore the hospital. And be brutal about it, would you? I'll send you fully funded. Report back to me with what it requires of us. What drives us? Obsessions. I have no obsessions to fill that void. Should I at this point? Am I not living up to their expectations? No. My contentment fades too quickly. Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. I can send followers or funds now. It is cursed. Heart or lantern may trouble us. Did I not already send heart and lantern? No, but I can send heart. Get out there, Dorothy. Your heart may guide us through. How much funds do I have? That 2. Use those. I've sent you with funds already. I have some drudgery to do. The fiercest imagination. We call upon the Ring-Yu, who is succulent, perhaps the power that old and fecund hour. The Ring-Yu can protect us from the curse. Perhaps not. I have funds, and I have no one else to send. They'll have to deal. There's some dreaming or some studying that I should be doing. I can study my red secrets. And I can dream on the way of the wood. Does the heart get me there? No, the heart does not guide me there. And I do not have enough knock. The light would lead me, but that works not either. I guess my path is passion, then. It will have to be. It will have to be. There's a price to be paid when one trespasses at a place like this. Someday soon, the curse will tighten around us. That's unfortunate. It's not what I wanted to hear. Some slight funding. Back to work. This is utterly insane. How can they not understand what we do? This weird detective needs to be dealt with. What does the well hold? A peculiar rumor. I like rumors. And as I have no use currently, that is, for influences, then that will be fine. I have glimmering. I gladly give my glimmering to solve a puzzle like this, of course. What was this place? This door bore no sign. There were no windows. The walls were painted a rich violet. Even now, after the ravages of rain through the leaking ceiling, a rotting chair has leather straps on the arms. The floor is porcelain and runneled. Interesting. Sacrificial site? Aha! Aha! My affliction can be fought with my sheer vitality, and it seems my expedition went somewhere. There's a padlocked cupboard in the wall. It does not long resist our strength. It contains instruments tipped with flint and glass, instruments one would not expect a surgeon to use. It contains other matters of more interest to us, too. Get some notoriety from that, and some funding is returned to me. My friends. Some stained gloves. Of the Grail. I enjoy that. An empty hospital. Phantoms, the neighbors say, still walk the echoing halls. If we take possession, of course, they will leave, or we will turn them to our use. Can I move into the hospital? Some rose pearl dust. A pigment. More Greek. It troubles me to no end that I cannot decipher it. Ah, something study-worthy. And some contentment, of course. I could use a little bit of contentment these days. The rumor faded. That's unfortunate. What happens now? I have this curse calling down on me. I can talk to some people. Change of premises. We could move our base of operations here if we so choose. Well, this old headquarters had no use to me. Yes. Yes, let's... Yes. Excellent. You'll not follow me here, weary detective. I've lost you. I've increased my mastery of the succulent lore, which we call by its aspect Grail. The Great Mother remembers. That's good. That's very good. Does that mean I have amount of aspect needed now to raise someone? No. I need Rose. We will have a ceremony of the Grail, of course, and these stained gloves will remind us what we mean by being a believer of the Grail. I've healed. I'm interested to see what this curse does. It has not taken hold of me yet. I will read while I wait. And I will pledge my health towards working in my mundanity. My dread is fading. That's lovely, truthfully. House Violet. No address is really ever permanent. Like our bodies, we leave them all in the end, but for now, this is home. Ah, this has more here. We've painted the walls the rich color of the violet chamber. We've cleaned the cobwebs and placed unobtrusive shutters behind all windows. And we've replaced the locks. This place is easily overlooked. Use this headquarters will cause reputation cards to disappear. Is a location. We have a pit. And it is my headquarters. This is all wonderful. Truthfully, it's I don't know how to say it's anything else but wonderful. I enjoy it so much. I would say with that, with the raising of a disciple through the use of the correct rites and the right invocations, in pain we are born, in hunger we are embraced, in delight we are devoured. These are the gates of the body, and this is her promise. Rose, now a disciple, strong in the powers of Edge. Us moved to House Violet, losing some of our notoriety in the process. I believe we'll return to see what more we can do next time.